This is a new tale from Tales Under Shells, where stories are lived, not instructed. As this story unfolds, allow your breath to stay with you. Why? Anamika's voice cracked as the word left her mouth. Why am I the one suffering while everyone else get to live happily? The room fell silent. Her phone lay beside her, still glowing with pictures she should not have opened. Her ex is smiling beside someone new. She pressed her palms against her eyes. It's always me. The tears returned immediately. A familiar thought rose within her. Is there something wrong with me? And slowly, the sadness turned into anger. I want them to suffer too. She shouted the words out loud in frustration. I just hate that he found love while I'm here suffering. I hate that people who lie, manipulate, and hurt others seem to be doing just fine. Her voice trembled. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why do you hate me so much? She shouted into the emptiness before collapsing into tears. Why am I the only one suffering? Eventually, exhausted, she fell asleep on the floor. When she woke up in the middle of the night, the heaviness was still there. But now, something else lingered too. A sentence. I want them to suffer too. The words echoed in her mind. Almost immediately, another voice appeared. You're horrible for thinking that. You should be ashamed. You're a monster. The criticism stung. For a moment, she wanted to push the feeling away, pretend she had never thought it. But instead, she picked up a pen and paper. Slowly, she began to write. I don't want them to suffer because I hate them. I want them to suffer because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one suffering. She stared at the sentence. It sounded ugly, but it felt true. A few moments later, another sentence appeared. I hate that he found love because it makes me wonder if I was unlovable. Her throat tightened. If he can love someone else, maybe the problem was me. Tears gathered in her eyes. She continued writing. I want successful people to fail because their success makes me question my own capability. The words felt uncomfortable, yet they kept coming. Their happiness, their relationships, their success, they make my breakup, my failures, and my sadness feel unbearable. The pen slipped from her fingers. She lay back on the floor and stared at the ceiling. I don't actually want them destroyed, she whispered. I just don't want to feel like I'm the only one life forgot. She lay there, completely accepting what she was feeling. People would probably judge her if they heard these thoughts. They would say she was wrong for feeling this way. But she knew something important. This was not a wish to harm others, it was a wish to suffer less. The way forward was not to suppress these feelings, and certainly not to act on them. The way forward was to sit beside them long enough to understand what they were trying to say. And finally, she understood. So, do you feel like Anamika sometimes too? Do you ridicule yourself? Do you suppress these thoughts the moment they appear? Do you feel like a bad person for even thinking this way? What if, instead of criticizing yourself, you sat with the feeling for a moment? Because often, underneath the wish for others to suffer, there is a wounded part of us asking, why does it feel like everyone else gets to be happy except me? The part of us we are most ashamed of rarely transform through ridicule. They transform when they are finally seen with honesty, compassion, and understanding. Can you offer that honesty, compassion, and understanding to yourself?
If something is stayed inside you, you don't have to name it. Just know you're not wrong for feeling this way.
If you enjoy these stories, please subscribe to the channel so I can keep bringing new tales every time.